Hey guys, I thought I'd do a new series this time entitled You Can Win Them All or You Cannot Win Them All, depending on the game. So, this is going to be analysing close games and reasons why they were difficult or why I lost them. So, I'm using the Red Death in this gameplay, so it's good at long sight lines, and I've got a full discipline build, so lots of grenades, and a pretty high intellect build, so I should be using supers a lot. My special isn't the best shotgun, it's the Hard Luck Charm, but it's okay against everything which isn't Fair Winter's Lie or kind of the equivalents.
Bravo team.
So yeah, spawning in here, and as I'm playing a gunslinger, I'm going to be kind of a more defensive character, so I'm not going to rush B. I'm going to cap A and then provide support for B if anyone decides to cap in. Again, I've got Red Death, so I want to be kind of a bit slower, a bit kind of more cautious, and just, yeah, checking everything. So I set up trip mine, team's pushing forward, so protecting me, so I feel pretty safe capping B. And yes, we get the B cap. People are kind of rushing onto RA. As you can see, the shotgun's not great, but the Red Death will kind of win that engagement for me pretty easily, even with kind of bad aim. And here we see kind of one guy lagging, but he seems to be the kind of not the dangerous type of lagging, and he's just running around in the same spot. So I really should ignore him until he seems to pose a threat, which I think he does a bit later on. So I make sure that A cap's still fine. Protect the B cap if someone just jumps on, trade, it's not too bad. And then when I respawn, you can see again capping B, so I want to make sure it's protected. The teammates were capping C earlier on. I think they jumped on C now, which is why we're getting kind of a lot of random positions for enemies spawning. And here I should have really ignored the lagging persons, it kind of just gets me killed. They spawn again, B's uncontested, so I need to get on it, try and take it. But after this engagement, the engagement coming up, you can see that my health is just too low to really challenge B and to cap it, so I have to kind of duck out. Now I kind of made a mistake of going to A when there wasn't really anyone there. I should have just hid behind that door and just kind of run in again to cap it with my teammates. It seemed relatively clear. So now my super's charged. I should be using it a lot to kind of prevent people from capping or contesting our B cap. And even because you can see behind that A is getting capped. And you can tell with the speed that is being capped, there are 2 or more people on there, so that would have been a great time to use my super, clear off like 3 enemies there that are on A. So yeah, I really should have kind of used it there. And then we're just about to get heavy ammo call, I think, in a second.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Yeah, there is. And again, I should probably have challenged this one. I had super. I could have just ducked out for health and then come back in. But I decided to run across the map, get disorientated for some reason, and just try and prevent 3+ people getting heavy. So it doesn't really work out. They pick up the other ammo that I missed earlier, and I managed to get one guy with heavy, but the second guy kind of clears me and a teammate off. So that's going to give them kind of a huge boost of score. So kind of quite bad for us. Again, they can't be because of us trying to rush for ammo and failing. So Gunslinger pops his super here. I have not yet. And you can see he generates 3 ults, which are meant probably with the kills before, that if I'd popped it for heavy, I would be well on my way to another super. But I'm still kind of just waiting. So we're all kind of rushing on B. I'm just providing covering fire here just to try and make sure that I don't die, but also that my teammates have kind of got some protection. We're pushing them from that corridor. And there was 6 orbs on the ground on B, which means that I really could have had my super already, along with kind of all these kills. So you can see C is capping. There's kind of 2 people on A. So I decide, like, once I respawn, I'm gonna go try and get A because I'm too far away from C to really contest before they get capped. So I just need to kind of take out the few people who are around here. They should start spawning on C because they're capping, and we should start spawning on A as we're capping it.
You neutralized Zone A.
And kind of, yeah, again, you can see how bad this shotgun seems to be, and its range is definitely not the kind of Felwinter's lie. So I finally see when I see one person on B. That lightning grenade prevents me kind of from going any further. I still get 2 kills, so it's not too bad. I'm protecting B, I'm generating orbs for my teammates. And kind of, yeah, it's not a great super, but it's not a terrible one. And I should have supered a lot earlier, because that could have been my second super of the game. I see a kill trade with supers again, and 2 orbs generated, so again, I'm almost quarter away to my next super. Protecting B because 2 people are on it. Grenade, and then of course I get hit by the vortex grenade, not vortex grenade, the action bolt, which means I have to run. But I do manage to defend it with trip mine. So I'm just protecting the points now. People just seem to be jumping in one by one. Bubble gets popped instantly, but again it's another 2 orbs and we protect B. So yeah, I should have really grabbed these orbs on my way to the heavy, but I see that the yeah, just die instantly, so I should have picked up those orbs and then tried to protect it. So I see that the heavy in front of me gets picked up instantly, so I should probably not be running towards enemies with full heavy. Instead, kind of go around the side. So this gives 2 things. It prevents their heavy from doing as much damage, at least to me, and it also keeps me alive to kind of contest B. It seems like that guy is lagging as much anymore, and that was just me really not trusting my shotgun there. But yeah, you can see we very quickly lost the lead, even kind of just because of that disadvantage in points. And they were very easily keeping up with us, even when we had a cap advantage. So kind of using my supers earlier and kind of our teammates not going for C a few times could have really helped us this game. We could have had a much higher lead than we do. So again, my supers now charged. I trade with this guy, which isn't terrible, but they should be spawning on C. We should be kind of trying to set up the spawn trap. And I can see B is very close to being capped, so I just rush on and pick up the last kind of 25% or so.
You captured Zone B.
And yeah, again, my super is charged, so I want to be using it as soon as possible. I see 3+ enemies down this hallway. I think great, super time. And then just 1, 2, 3 with the explosion, and then get 4K. So yeah, 4 orbs for my teams, or almost 4 orbs for my team. Striker generates another 2, so again, super's almost a quarter charged, and I've only just used it. But unfortunately, super at the back here has Typhon at the back has a great super and kills 3 of us on B, allowing them to push B. So I was kind of protecting that bit. My teammates maybe shouldn't have been as clumped, or I shouldn't have been as clumped with my teammates. Now I make the mistake of rushing C, as do my teammates. So I hear a defender Tyson bubble, so I think, right, we're going to get C. Their spawn points are going to be everywhere, so I should really protect B and try and make the most of this triple cap, if we can get a triple cap. You can see the score's still really, really close. There's only 800 points in it, so it's going to be really kind of close for like the finish. And at the moment it's just trying to protect B and C, trying to keep them in that A area, making sure that they can't get onto B. And I think, yeah, so they know that they need to kind of kill lots of people. They shouldn't be throwing their lives away, kind of, which they seem to be doing. Run out of special ammo there, great. Should be keeping an eye on ammo. But yeah, and that's the game. So we kind of had a few problems there. Mostly it was me not using my super as much. My team was always generating orbs quite quickly and quite a lot, So I should have really been kind of using that, and I've got quite a high intellect build. I should have contested heavy a bit better the first time. I should have went straight to the heavy in front of me to contest it, but usually use my super, and then the second time I should have picked up the orbs and ran to the heavy as opposed to like just running around B for some reason. And then you should always try and keep 2 points and not 3, because that can really like kind of screw you up with the spawns where people are spawning. And yeah, it can really lead to kind of quite quick disadvantage in score. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and learnt something. It's always kind of good analysing my own gameplay. I would recommend you try and do it as well, because it can really lead you to become a better player.